Hello, is this recording? Hello, world! It is Valentine's Day, and I must say happy Valentine's Day, and for all you single folk like me, happy sad day. Please don't make me have to explain that to you. Anyway, Valentine's Day. Good times, hearts, chocolate, roses, the cheesy stuff. Good times. But the real reason I'm making this vlog is because I finally got around to watching Monsters. So, I'm finally going to give you a review. Now, I won't tell you my initial thoughts of the movie, and then what I finally thought of it until later. So, I'm not going to tell you if it's good or not right now. So, don't get your hopes up. But I will tell you, if you don't know what it is, it's about a struggling photographer kind of deal, like going through Mexico, which is like infected with things, with this girl who is his like boss's daughter, and he has to take her back to the States. And basically, it's their trek through, and you know, in many ways, it's reminiscent of a style similar to like Cloverfield or District 9. I felt was kind of the way that it was shot really felt like a District 9 type thing. The style, the photography, the cutting, editing felt like very District 9-ish. Even like a lot of the visual aspects. I think they took a lot of influence from that movie, to be honest. And the characters transform a bit too as well. It's almost like their journey, really. The two characters, you know, are not the most exciting people ever, and they're your average people. But it's what they go through that makes the movie interesting. And the acting, oh well, you know, you say it's not Oscar worthy, to be honest. But you know what? I do feel like I can connect somewhat with these characters, and a lot of that's thanks to the story that's written up for them. Like, it tells enough of a backstory and includes some pretty deep emotional events that I could connect. I mean, you know, without giving anything away, you can start to really feel for the male character and what he's going through, or the female character. You know, the events, the turmoil, the fear they go through. And for like Monsters, you know, they show up not as much. That was a bit of an issue. I felt like they didn't show up as much, but in fact, I think if they'd shown up more than they did, might have took away from the film. The movie, I'm not trying to give anything away, the movie uses that to its advantage. It doesn't show you every monster, you know, and all the monsters, and you know, tons of monsters all at once. It keeps them pretty well hidden and doesn't really show them that much. But it's good to the plot and to the style and to the point, which is the mythos surrounding the creatures, not just the creatures themselves, which is beyond that. So that was pretty cool in a way. It was okay. So it was good. I thought, okay, I'll tell you, I liked it. And I thought it was better than most of those cheesy sci-fi movies. I thought this was an actual movie with an actual character plot. I can already see, though, where people will try to bash it, in that the characters can seem kind of hollow. Maybe the effects weren't that good. The plot may not have been the most original. I can find anywhere where you could try to attack it. But I would say, well, not necessarily. I mean, the plot was pretty good for what it was. And the ideas presented, a lot of backstory. It was pretty cool, actually, everything they did. That's the cool thing about District 9 and Cloverfield. They always included bigger events, which is what I really like about this guy. You know, he includes a backstory. Like, sometimes that was something Godzilla, sometimes some movies feel like he just showed up, blew some shit up, and left. There was no backstory, no continuing saga. I mean, the Heisei series was the only ones that did it, and they didn't even do it that well. I mean, they did G-Force, which is kind of cool. Didn't really make one overall, backstretching story, or this or that. I mean, they make the reference to 54, but that's really it. And that doesn't really help us. So, I like Gareth Edwards because he, from what I could see, his style would include, including a backstory. And I have heard from many fans that they don't want to know Godzilla's origin. And I disagree. I'd love to know where he comes from and what happened to him to make him who he is, because he's a character that we have to know the reason why he hates humanity. I mean, there has to be a reason why. He can't just hate everything. Oh, he has to be a symbol of the nuclear da-da-da-da-da. And we know the movie's not going for that angle, so obviously it has to go the other way and make Godzilla more human-like. Or, not actually, I don't want to say that. More alive. Just alive. But not anthropomorphic. And certainly, not in look. We can get to look another day, but I just want to say I don't really like the idea of Godzilla walking like a human. And some people say that's more menacing, but I believe that the less human it is, the scarier it is, because we can't relate to it as well. So if you think about it, you would want Godzilla to look less human, because then it's scarier. Unless you want Godzilla to be very human-like, but I don't know why you'd say that if you wanted to be bad, but that is just fan contemplation. As for Monsters, pretty good movie, pretty good sci-fi movie. It is what it is, It's entertaining. For his first film, it's pretty good. I liked it. A lot of cool ideas here and there. A lot of cool portrayals. I feel that the man really gets into his work. It didn't feel like anything really slack-worthy. It felt like there was passion put into it for what it was. And so I trust this guy to do some really cool things with Godzilla. And, yeah. Whoa, I'm running on 7 minutes now. So, I just want to tell you guys happy Valentine's Day. Have a wonderful Monday. Da-da-da. If you haven't seen Monsters, go watch it. Yeah. Go to Geo4. Out. Give it a second here.